So we're on our way over to Align Mortgage. We have a closing today for one of my clients, and I'm really excited for this client because it's been like a 3-month process getting him into this house. Unfortunately, the first lender they went with was not up to par and dropped the ball on their end, so it was kind of like a double closing. We had the first go around, and we ended up having to change mortgage companies in the last week. And of course, people at Align Mortgage stepped up to the challenge and got our client into his home. So I'm excited for this day. It's been a long process to get to this point, but here we're on our way to the closing. You know, I'm really excited for these clients because this is a new doctor. He just got his license here in Texas, and he's already going to be working a lot. So one of the necessities that he had on his requirement list was that he wanted a home that would be easy to maintain. So we found him a newer home. It's not a brand new home, but we found him a newer home that's going to have less maintenance on it, single story, and it's just a perfect home for him because he doesn't have to worry about coming home and having these big projects after a long day of work. He can just come home and relax with his family. So preferred lenders, what's the reasoning behind realtors having a preferred lender? You know, in my case, I don't have a preferred lender because I'm not making, you know, some extra money on the side, or I'm not trying to be buddies with somebody and help them out. Really what it comes down to is my clients. The preferred lenders, and the reasons why I prefer or send my clients to a preferred lender is because I have that communication with that lender already, and I have that relationship built with them already. So when it comes time to there's a red flag, or there's a condition that we must meet, or there's some type of issue with a loan, I know I can pick up that phone at 11 o'clock at night, and that person that I'm working with is going to answer their phone. If you're working with a big bank, or you're working with a company that I don't know, and I don't know those loan officers on a personal level, they're not going to do that for me because they have multiple clients. So they want to make sure that not only are they going to service well on that one specific client, but that it's going to be a constant line of communication with all our clients, so that way all our clients are satisfied, not just that one. You know, this particular case, this client came and he was already qualified with a different company. Now, I've used that company before, but my experiences weren't the best. But they were adamant that they wanted to go with that company, so we did. And the gentleman that was running the loan processing, I had a good line of communication. But unfortunately, they did not run the full details of that loan until the very last week. And that's when our underwriting threw up a big red flag. And it was going to be a huge cost to my client. They could have closed, but it would have been a huge cost. So in that moment of time, I said, well, why don't you come back to my preferred lender with Align Mortgage, one of my preferred lenders, and work with them because they're going to take care of you and they're not going to charge you those heavy fees that the other company is trying to charge. It took about half a month to get him qualified and get through the entire process through underwriting. But after that, here we are. We're now here to close. This is always the most exciting part of the day, or the entire process. Today's closing day.
We'll do another one, don't worry. David's here pretty often.
Stay in your lane. Seriously, stay in your lane. That person's like swerving into our lane.
We want to get there alive.
Yeah, well, their car part would fit underneath ours, but